Here's the real truth about grief that nobody tells you, but you definitely need to hear. Grief is messy, it's confusing, and it's nothing like you thought it was going to be. So if you're walking through loss right now, you're probably realizing already that it's not a straight and predictable path. And that's about the only thing that you can expect from your grief journey, those unpredictable lows and highs. So today we're going to talk about some insights about grief that nobody told you, but can definitely help you find real healing. If you're new here, my name is Gabby, and I started my coaching business a few months ago after I finished my training with Light University. It was there that I also received specialized training in mental health coaching and grief coaching. Before that, I spent about 10 years helping women as a church leader, walking alongside them through so many different life challenges. Grief is also something that I know personally, so it's not just head knowledge with me. I've actually faced infertility, the loss of a dream, and we recently moved from a community that we loved to a place we honestly thought that we never would be. And the big one being losing my dad to pancreatic cancer about 6 years ago now. I originally started as a Christian life coach, but I quickly realized that there is a huge need for support in this area because honestly, most of us don't really know how to help someone who is grieving, which results in those that are grieving not really getting the help they need and ultimately feeling pressured to pretend like they're okay when they're really not. So that's why I'm passionate about being here to offer both faith-based and practical guidance for those tough seasons. So one truth about grief that nobody really tells you is that it does not follow a neat timeline. You might hear people talk about moving on or even wondering why you're still hurting after a certain period of time. But grief has a way of showing up on its own schedule. And just so you know, that's completely normal. If you experienced a loss a month ago, several months ago, years ago, it's completely natural to still have feelings of grief about who or what you lost. You have the right to feel what you feel. However, I will say that if it has been a considerable amount of time and it continues to interrupt your daily life, I would strongly suggest for you to seek professional care. So there's no expiration date for missing someone or grieving a loss, whether it's a loved one, a dream, or a place that you once called home. However, over time, along with practical tools and techniques, it does become lighter and more manageable. Another thing rarely discussed is how unpredictable grief can be. One moment you feel like you're coping just fine, and the next, a random memory, a song, or even a smell hits you out of nowhere, and all those heavy feelings just rush straight back. So this does not mean that you're back to square one or that you're somehow failing at grief. It just means that you're human. And those waves of emotion are just part of the process. By giving yourself the time and the space to go through that process, along with support and your faith, you gradually can find healing and more peace. Something else that I wish more people talked about is just how isolated grief can make you feel, even when you're surrounded by others. Sometimes friends and family, they want to help, but they don't really know how, and it can make you feel like no one truly gets it and like you're facing this completely alone. If that's you, please trust me when I say this, that you are absolutely not alone. There are so many people with similar experiences that are also looking for support and guidance and healing. And it's okay to reach out for help. It's okay to talk about your grief or even just to sit with it and allow those emotions to run their course. It doesn't make you weak or a burden. And it's not just something that you have to rush past or feel guilty about needing support for. Reaching out to safe people, whether it be family member, a close friend, or finding safe spaces like this community that I'm building, can make all the difference in working through your grief. Grief is a journey that does not follow a script, so first give yourself permission to feel whatever you are feeling. There is no deadline or right way to heal. When those waves of sadness catch you off guard, pause and be gentle with yourself. Try a simple prayer or just take in a deep breath in and out. Remember, you're not failing, you're growing, but growth takes process. And please don't go through this alone. Whether you reach out to a trusted friend, a support group, or even connect with this community, know that support is out there. Let your faith also be part of your healing, and don't forget to celebrate the little victories along the way. Know that you are seen, you are supported, and healing really is possible for you.